So, happy Mother's Day. March, I think it's the 19th, 2023. What an interesting sky. Certainly time to end the chemtrails and pollution and weather control. Yeah, look what's happening around the world. There's a wonderful force in our universe that looks after all of these things naturally and healthily for life. I would recommend checking out what chemicals are used in chemtrails and what effects they have on our bodies, what effects they're having on our loved ones. Your loved ones. So, yeah, happy Mother's Day. So I'm going to say it's time to end all abuse. The levels of domestic abuse of every kind of control are not acceptable anymore. And personally, I think they should be criminalised. I saw, just the start of the video of the lady on, I think it was Good Morning TV, and the lady who her husband broke her jaw after she'd had her child. And I'm sorry, I'm not sure of the names right now, and because I need to watch the video. But come on, that is grievous bodily harm. And after somebody is supposedly loved, a man does that. If that was outside a pub, it was GBH. It's criminal. I'm afraid it is criminal. It's against the law. It's against the laws of love. And love is falling very short in these last days before Jesus Christ returns, and he is returning. Yeah, I'm just looking for my poem. All of my poems are based in some way on the return of Christ and the healing of love in our bodies. So I've just water levels of consciousness and watermarker standing out to me. So from this book, Parousia Loves Light. And Parousia means the return and presence of Jesus Christ. This is what I write and share for. Water levels of consciousness. The waters are dammed. There is no flow. There are blocks. Water does not like division and separation at different levels. There is a desire within, a calling to unite, a desire and calling to be one, a desire and calling to river together, to gather together as one sea. We are the sea. We are like water. We must see that only in oneness are we level and whole. See the destiny of humanity is to be one sea. And watermark, isn't it time to hit the middle road, stop weaving left and right, and just do what is right by all? Time to stop meandering through stagnant failures and water-falling profits in one direction. Stop locking the water and stop damming the flow. Open up the reservoirs of wealth, melt the icebergs of fear, and let abundance flow to the people. Make waves of contentment, tsunamis of opportunities, raise the tide mark for prosperity. Sift out the sewage and let people surf to a prosperous new world. Well, that is God's promise. Yes, I've got apocalyptic poem and and games of hunger. See how my time goes. The apocalyptic poem. So it's based on Revelation 6. So we've got the we've got famine, pestilence, and war. So we've certainly got all of those in our world at the moment. And so it's the red, black, and pale horse, which represent those 3 states. And then we have the white horse coming with a bow. So I'm introducing that thought as well. Is that bow, is it the rainbow? Is it the full spectrum of light? We need to reclaim the rainbow. Because God is love and God is light for enlightenment of love. And it's an energy and frequency and vibration of love is completely different to that of fear. How do you feel? What do you feel in your body? And what are we seeing in the world? So, and I mentioned in here psychopathic games being played, reaching the marrow, harrowing thoughts, causing divisions of all sorts. So division in our body and division in our cells is what cancer is. So there's loads of money goes to cancer research, ending cancer. I've given this work to a cancer research shop. I need to send more of this out. Yeah, most cancers are man-made in one way or another. And then at the end I mentioned about negative moods, which of course is depression and anxieties. So, and remember, God has a promise for wiping away every tear and pain and mourning. So when the mourning process is completed, then we can return to love and joy. So apocalyptic poem. The red, black, and pale horse ride with thunder. Thunderous clouds of hail and snow, bringing cold wherever they go, reaching to lands far and wide, going to affect many new brides. Not what they had planned for their wedding day. Psychopathic games being played. Games of hunger, death, and thrones, ice reaching inside to our bones. Reaching the marrow, harrowing thoughts, causing divisions of all sorts, dichotomies of mind, tipping the scales away from man being kind. Tipping to fractions of slated grey. Slavery to states of being not gay. Slavery to hunger, thirst, and no day. Slavery to making no hay. Slavery riding into the day, galloping our freedoms away, causing our blood to rage like the sea, burning as an ember tree, causing the charcoal to burn somewhere new, making potash a chance to renew. Time to release the pure white horse, jousting with the paler horse, knocking him far off course with a new form of discourse. The red horse cannot fail to stumble, causing all the greed to crumble, causing the black horse to turn his back and turn around and head right back into the darkness, the density. Time to bring out the new city of gold that we have been waiting from times of old, galloping white horses bringing the food to avoid those negative moods, making fields of darkness white like snow, placing footprints, showing which way to go. So, love is not a cortisol stress hormone in our body caused by abuse, which is all abuse is a sin of some kind, and sin is something that falls short of love. And so our body responds with that fight, fright, flight syndrome, which is the autonomic nervous system response, which is the sympathetic nervous system, which then produces the cortisols to help heal the body, but ultimately we need to walk by spirit, by the endorphin love.